Hello again to the newest installment of this video series. And in today's video, we're gonna tackle the tattoo parlor. I wanted this to look cheap-ish, like somebody with not a lot of money did it, but still cool. So I'm thinking either concrete or this wooden floor, because it's kind of cheap, this cork floor kind of look. It's kind of cheap, but also can be made really, really cool. Same with concrete. Oh, that's a good concrete. This has texture. And then for the walls. I wonder if you go plain with the walls, aka cheap, or if that's kind of one of the items where they spoiled. Or maybe they have like one wall where they kind of went all out and the rest of it is cheaper. Maybe this interior wall. We could also go exposed brick, because the building is brick. The brick is kind of too predictable in a way. Painted brick, maybe? Or maybe this one. A kind of broken down plaster could be cheap and cool. How about we fast forward this to the point where I made an actual damn decision for once. See you then. Okay, I made decisions. Hi. I went with exposed brick after wall, but only in this interior wall, even though I think logically this would probably be a wall that was put in later, so probably no actual exposed brick. And then for the other walls, I went with this pinkish, purplish, berryish concrete, and I picked the dirty swatch as well as the clean swatch to get some variety in. And then doors wise, probably just the same one again, although I don't like it for here that much. Ah no, you know what? That door is actually fine. And then I wanted these bike parts as decor somewhere, so I just gotta figure out what parts I want. I kind of like the dirty rainbow more than the clean one, I think. Don't know how many car parts? I don't know how many bike parts I actually want. Okay. I didn't fully place them, but I just roughly placed them on what walls I think they could go, but they're not styled at all. I just looked at the colors for the most part. So, for a tattoo shop, what do we need? And I'm just, I think, gonna randomly place everything we could use, potentially. And we can decide later if we will. We should also have a kiosk. Preferably out front, so that people for the other business can also use it. Maybe also a graffiti on the wall. I think I grabbed all the stuff that is actually supposed to be tattoo supply. Need to check if the tattoo art that you can draw and then hang on the walls is in debug. If so, we need to use that. I want to make sure that there's a little bit of like a desk area here that clients can't necessarily trespass to. So I'm actually gonna fence it off, like with a legitimate fence. I can still use the bathroom though, because I'm not a horrible person. And then can maybe pretend that this is like a front desk, back desk situation, and then behind that there is an actual working desk. Let's see if I can kind of mush something together real quick. I can use this because you can't really tell what's down there. Want this to overhang a little because I want this to mimic an actual front desk. Like the overhang? Not the biggest fan. Maybe a column can help. Oh, that's too big. Helping too much. The rusted one? It's a little off because it's the only rusted thing here. It's like, why did only that thing rust with all the metal we have here? But then I like the metal. Maybe it's fine with it being the only rusted thing. It's not actually helping a lot with this, though. Ooh. Maybe it's okay that it overhangs. Maybe I need to learn to let go. It's actually a little bit more okay that it overhangs, just simply because there's this... Like before that, it looked like something you would run into and actually hurt yourself. But with the pillar there, it feels like you're not actually gonna go where that column is. This is not a walking space suddenly. So that does help. And with the desk, I want for it to look like it kind of belongs, like to be partially intruding here. Like it's actually an inbuilt unit. This one could work. This one could also work. I put everything that could work to the side here. That is actually also interesting. I will need to test if this works actually. Probably needs to pull this out at least a little bit more. Or actually maybe I don't have to pull it in that at all and would just put it here and line it up with the counter. What about that? Then will definitely work. And it still looks like it belongs. Except for the blacks are not 100. I don't know if I care. I don't think I do. And then this being glass makes it still approachable. Yeah, yep. I'm fine with that. That's fine. I think that matches the tattoo rolling shelf thingies quite well. Actually, now I want this on that wall because that's where the tattooing is gonna happen. And I'm gonna move these over. I also want to have a tablet. This one looks better because it has a pen. So far it looks very stylish and not very cheap, but I think that's fine. My current thought process is that here and there we simply go and pick dirty swatches or scuff up the walls and floors, and maybe that will help. Fingers crossed. It's on wheels, yeah? Right. I wasn't too sure. I think I want it to be on wheels too, like visibly on wheels, communicating that it's on wheels by where it's placed and how it's placed. Oh, those are not the same size. Hey, I hate it. And here we pick black, because we already have the colorful ones. Hey, maybe we can put this sink side essentials here? Because it kind of feels like it could also be useful for cleaning whatever any of this is. Actually, should there be a sink? I have a tattoo. I was in a tattoo studio, but I can't remember if there was a sink. Should there be a sink? That makes fuck all sense with the rolling thing. Maybe not a sink. What did I do here? Hold on. This is centered with that. And this is centered with that. And they're not centered with each other. Maybe we do it like this. That makes it less obvious that these are not aligned, because I want to align this with that wall, and I wanted to align this with this opening, but then they're not aligned, and that makes me want to gag. So I could just go ahead and have this aligned with the window, actually. And then move this more towards here, so that it looks less crowded. Okay, that makes more sense, to me at least. And with the wood tones here, it makes the rust on the pillar way better. I wish there would be, like, gloves. Because I don't feel like this is complete without a box of latex gloves. And also what I want is like kitchen towels. I could see this as being like something they sell to put on the healing tattoo or something like that, you know? Maybe it's dumb, but I want to have something more. Oh, and I think I want a tiny fridge with like drinks. Cause sometimes people get tattoos and then they get a little woozy. I'm just placing it. I don't know where I want this yet. And then some place to sit, because people will surely have to wait. Maybe the fridge can go next to it. Black lips. Actually, it does not really match the vibes of the rest of this, but it does match the vibes of a tattoo parlor. And it is supposed to be a kind of cheap-ish place, so I'm not really worried about having some things being slightly mismatched. So that's just what happens sometimes. Or maybe not a side table, but a coffee table, because I can't find one that I'm happy with. This is still ridiculous that they class this as a fucking... What? Everything looks either too stylish, too expensive, or not edgy enough. Or it's in the wrong colors. Or it's too small. I'm like Goldilocks and nothing fits. You know what? Maybe this? It's like a photograph gear chest thing, but could also be a tattoo gear chest thing. And it's cool, but it's also like upcycled. I no longer like the green bike. I decided 2 bikes is plenty. I want some bookshelves that are low, I think. Oh, it's almost perfect. Maybe I can do the super sneaky thing. Doing this. Is that super bad of me? I think it actually works really well, honestly. And then I put something on there, and I think it's gonna be super fine. Personally, IRL, I hate this. I hate when books are color-coded. Hate it, hate it, hate it. No offense if you love it, but just not my personal style. But this is, you know, a shop front where this is also partially decorative, so slightly like a set. Just thinking. Now that's too booky, I think. Although some files with some edgy crows, because we're in a... Why not? Although I guess the files should not be in reach to the customers. Oops. These can maybe be for customers to grab. Okay. I think in this room we can move on to decorations. I think I should move this over there though. Because it's really it's a really tight squeeze to get to the toilet otherwise. And this can also be like a little waiting area if there's a line at the front desk. I mean, there's no real front desk, but if we pretend. Before I go to actually decorate anything, I want to scuff this place up some more. So, hear me out. Where, if not here? Is there a raccoon? No, it would be so perfect if there was a raccoon. Could I pretend this very, very obvious hedgehog is a raccoon? I might. Sue me. What we also need is more places to put stuff. It's feeling really, really empty right now. And I don't think that's gonna change, even when I put stuff on the walls or things like that. I think I need more tables or shelves or little things for little doodads. Maybe this kind of industrial style, but the hard table is also kinda good. Somewhere. Don't know where. Yeah. That's cool. Something a little bit trashy, you know? This is not, you know, a very highbrow, elegant style. we want for this tattoo parlor. We want it a little bit trashy. Maybe this. The kind of rustic nature of it is pretty good. I want it off center though. In the center is too shishi for that kind of look. And this is actually something that we could pretend is for the tattoo business itself. Like skincare products for aftercare or whatnot. I enjoy doing something a little bit rougher and edgier, especially with it now being likely that we'll have a fairy pack next, which will be much more dainty and cute. Just doing something that's not that for a change in between that is probably gonna be pretty cool. And then we go full back to my roots, building cute little cottage style homes in the nature. This was actually my very first video, if you want to go all the way back. I see this alcohol more as decorative. Because don't drink and get a tattoo. And if the tattoo artist tells you it's okay, don't go to that tattoo artist. Because it's not. Now we also need music. Definitely we need music. I'm feeling the jukebox. Just for the retro flavor. Yeah, I'm feeling the jukebox. I'm looking for plants that have the correct vibe. Like a little bit trashy, a little bit rustic, a little bit not too expensive looking, but also not too plain. There's a balance to strike here. Oh, maybe Batu. Kind of like this one from Batu. Maybe this one. I'm adding some debug cheese because I want to see if I can have the tattoo, like the tattoo practicing artwork that you can hang on the wall. I want to see if I can get that. I love the Trashly art. Maybe I hang Trashly art. I love this one. Hands down. Love it. Love this one too. Same reason. That thing with the sunglasses though. That might actually really work here. Yeah. I love this guy. Love him. But unfortunately, no tattoo stuff. So I'll just leave the walls blank for gameplay to fill it later. But a tattoo in book display is kinda nice. Why are you in the glass? I have not alt placed you. Makes 0 sense. 0. Maybe this broken heart plushie too. I feel like that matches the vibe. I don't know why, I have absolutely no basis for this, but it feels like it matches the vibe. I think I get the red one. I want something on this wall. I mean, I could leave it empty for tattoo artwork, but it feels unfinished to me right now. Maybe a placeholder until we have tattoo art. Yeah, some stylized. I kind of like the idea of this. I don't know if I like them for real. Maybe above here. For the industrial look, kind of. Maybe we can build our own custom shelf with these lights. I connect these so that it looks like it is supposed to be one unit. Like so. The pack did come with a light that seemed to be for the tattoos. Like a standing light. This one. Inkspire Glow, yeah. Like both setups get one. Maybe this for here. It's still quite dark, but I think it's enough for the day. And then maybe behind the counter I also add a trash can. Or actually here too, because the people can eat and drink. And I want a bit of clutter behind the counter. Like some people actually work there and left some stuff. Because it's very clinical right now. Pride flag, actually absolutely a vibe for this. A worker just put his backpack there, whatever. I think for now I'll leave it at that for the main room, but we still have the back room, which I will also put a little kitchen in. I do kind of want the sink with the dishes in, because that's kind of cool for a break room. And a water cooker. Classic for a break room. Okay, some kind of shelving where I'm gonna store some plates and general kitchen shenanigans. Some plates. Yes. I don't think I want a backsplash simply because I think that's not shoddy enough. Okay, I think that's enough of a kitchen for what we need. We just now need a place to eat as well. And some, you know, general chill out stuff. Because this is a break room. Maybe actually a really cheap one, like one of the refurbished ones. And then equally cheap chairs. And then like a love seat or something. Maybe like that. That has waiting room vibes, which is kind of matching. Oh, maybe this ugly thing, actually. Yeah. It also perfectly fits this kitchen and living room thing. This TV that is absolutely in an awkward position, so that it's quite uncomfortable to watch it, is also kind of like a canon thing for most people. This would be good for a kind of classy, goth-like tattoo parlor. Maybe I'd do something like that. In future, not now. I'm not redoing the entire thing. I forgot trash can. It looks weird without the trash can. And then some easy to clean kind of rug. And then maybe a small little coffee table thing, maybe. This empty thing annoys me. There needs to be something there. Maybe entertainment? Maybe we have space for entertainment? Some form of entertainment? Maybe cards? Would that be too crowded and too many seats? Probably. This actually would probably not work because you would have to stand on the couch and most likely the sim will claim that they can't reach there. And I kind of like the idea of having it hanging there just as a decor object, more or less. Maybe it's not too many seats. But I should at least use the same kind of chair. And then a cork board for stuff and shit. Someone has a kid and that kid has drawn something and said, "Could you put it up at work?" Absolutely. Maybe one of those hang in there posters. I kind of think they would put this up ironically. What are some warning signs about not, you know, setting the whole place on fire when you heat up your meal? And now I'm gonna go back over it and maybe fine tune some things, add some stuff here and there. Like, I'm now thinking it's way too dark, for example, and I need to add more lights. That's fun. That light here around the couch is a lot of fun. Maybe I just move this a little bit. No, I kind of like that. Maybe like that. Oh, the kitty standing lamp could be really fun and slightly tacky. Oh, bright pink. Okay. And now we have the bathroom. And I actually forgot to place a door to the bathroom, which when I cut into this, I may have to raise this up a little now. And I want the bathroom to be pretty dark, I think. Yeah, pitch black. All black because we're in a tattoo store. Gonna also sticker this thing completely up. That's fun. No, I like it. That's fun. See you on the other side of stickering. Okay. I finished sticker bombing the bathroom. So now we can look at the business a bit more. From the outside, nothing really has changed. You can see the vibes of the building shining through. That's kind of cool. We have some graffiti on the walls to make it look a bit edgy. The place is kind of run down. The floor is like cracked in places. There's some rust going on. But it is also, you can tell that the people who decorated the space did try. Limited budget maybe, but they did try. We have 2 separate spaces to tattoo, so in total 2 tattoo artists could work here at the same time, while for example a third could man this reception area kind of thing, or practice drawing tattoos. Size-wise, that's pretty good. visually. I don't think you will ever have this many tattoo artists here, although you can also like hire tattoo artists. So even if you don't have so many Sims actually working in the store, you just can click on the tattoo thing and they come. And this is the break room, small kitchen, bit of entertainment, nothing too special because it's not supposed to be special. Great view of the trash area and also great view of the street. This area is only accessible to staff because this gate here is locked to customers. Customers also cannot enter the door to the back room which leads into the trash area. Customers can enter the bathroom, and the bathroom has been very much decorated by guests too. And the fun thing could be that if you play this long term and new packs come out, as they come out all the time, you can place new stickers here with new knots to the new packs. I placed some knots to new packs here. Mild hints, very subtle. But yeah, that's the tattoo parlor. In the next video, we will tackle the normal house part of the build. We have the common area and the back room that I just count as common area because I don't know to which business it will belong. And then we have this super large apartment too. Exciting, exciting, exciting. And then this build will finally be over. So I will see you in the next and last video. Hope it was fun for you, it was fun for me. And I see you then. Bye!